1944, Allied forces shattered Hitler's Atlantic Wall, sparking a brutal campaign to free France. American troops fought through deadly hedgerows pushing toward Paris. Defeating this hostile war machine required an unstoppable mechanical armada. Let us explore every United States vehicle deployed for liberation. Let's start with the amphibious transports. LCVP Higgins Boat. American troops rode this wooden aquatic transport toward hostile beaches. Bullets struck its front ramp during intense morning assaults. Drivers navigated rough ocean waves, delivering brave soldiers straight into the initial continental foothold. LCM-3 landing craft mechanized. Naval crews piloted 50-foot steel barges carrying medium tanks toward coastal towns. Twin diesel engines pushed through strong currents. Operators lowered a massive bow gate, allowing heavy armor to roll straight onto wet sand. LCT landing craft tank. Sailors commanded enormous flat-bottomed ships bringing large reinforcement convoys across the English Channel. The open deck accommodated multiple armored units ready for combat. Captains beached these vessels at high tide, dropping crucial firepower. DUKW. Supplies reached European shores via a six-wheel floating truck. Engineers drove the versatile machine across deep waters onto land. It ferried vital artillery shells from distant transport ships past dangerous coastal obstacles. Ford GPA SEEP. Reconnaissance officers utilized a modified amphibious jeep traversing flooded French marshes. A small propeller provided thrust while navigating deep river crossings behind enemy lines. Commanders valued its compact size when sneaking past German defenses. LVT-2 Water Buffalo. Army units adapted tracked aquatic tractors for crossing submerged terrain near flooded coastal sectors. Rear engines freed up cargo space, moving heavy loads safe from drowning. Steel treads gripped muddy riverbanks with extreme power. Next is the armor and tanks. M4 Sherman tank. Armored divisions spearheaded the breakout from Normandy utilizing 30-ton steel beasts. The 75mm main cannon blasted enemy bunkers, blocking crucial crossroads. Infantrymen marched behind its thick hull, finding cover from intense incoming barrages. M4 Sherman Rhino. Combat engineers welded scrap metal tusks onto front hulls to conquer the deadly bocage country. Operators smashed through thick ancient hedgerows where hostile anti-tank guns hid. This ingenious modification restored mobility across trapped French countryside. M4 Sherman Calliope. Artillerymen attached a giant 60-tube rocket launcher atop standard medium tank turrets. Crews fired massive barrages of 4.5-inch explosives, saturating hostile defensive lines before ground assaults began. The terrifying noise shattered German morale during breakthrough operations. M5A1 Stuart. Cavalry units deployed fast light tanks armed with 37mm cannons. Drivers maneuvered through tight village streets, flanking German defensive positions. Its rapid speed overwhelmed enemy infantry squads attempting to retreat toward the Seine River. M10 Wolverine. Tank destroyers rolled across open fields, hunting hostile panzer divisions. Open-top turrets housed potent 3-inch guns, firing lethal armor-piercing projectiles. Commanders spotted targets fast, eliminating fortified weapon nests overlooking rural farmlands. M18 Hellcat. Vanguard forces utilized the fastest tracked machine in the American arsenal to outflank retreating troops. Thin armor sacrificed protection for incredible road speeds. Crews ambushed heavy Tiger tanks by striking their weak side plating. M36 Jackson. Heavy armor hunters utilized a devastating 90mm cannon. A sloped steel chassis provided decent protection while maintaining excellent movement during intense flanking maneuvers. Crews spotted distant targets fast across wide French farm fields. M7 Priest. Artillery squads provided mobile fire support operating self-propelled howitzers. The massive 105mm weapon lobbed high-explosive shells inland over tall bluffs. Crews bombarded troop concentrations gathering behind the front lines. M8 howitzer motor carriage. Cavalry support platoons deployed a compact self-propelled artillery piece built onto a light Stuart chassis. A short 75mm gun fired explosives, destroying stubborn concrete pillboxes blocking narrow village streets. Fast engines allowed quick repositioning before hostile forces could return fire. M12 gun motor carriage. Siege operators drove a tracked vehicle packing massive 155mm firepower. Engineers brought this machine right up to stubborn bunkers during the Brittany advance. Extreme explosive force shattered fortified pillboxes that standard tanks could never scratch. Next is the light transports and reconnaissance. Willis MB Jeep. Officers utilized this iconic 4x4 scout car crossing uneven terrain. Medics evacuated wounded fighters under harsh incoming strikes. Its rugged frame endured brutal combat conditions without failing, delivering rapid battlefield mobility. Harley-Davidson WLA. Military police rode olive-drab motorcycles guiding traffic along secured routes like the Red Ball Express. Couriers delivered urgent secret messages between command posts when radio communications failed. The reliable engine handled muddy dirt roads past shattered towns. Cushman Model 53. Paratroopers dropped from transport planes carrying folding airborne scooters. Vanguard forces rode these compact two-wheelers, securing vital bridges before dawn. The simple design allowed instant mobility right after hitting the ground. M8 Greyhound. Reconnaissance patrols rushed forward, probing German defensive lines near the Falaise pocket. 6 rubber tires gave excellent speed across paved roads. Crews relayed vital intelligence back regarding hidden ambushes waiting within tight village streets. M20 Armored Utility Car. Commanders established mobile command posts inside turretless vehicles. Radio operators coordinated troop movements protected by sloped steel plates. High ground clearance helped navigate debris-filled craters near liberated cities. M3 Half-Track. Armored troop carriers featured front wheels alongside rear tracks for optimal traction. Soldiers threw grenade explosives from open compartments during fierce firefights near inland hedgerows. Gunners laid suppression fire down, pushing beyond initial drop zones. M2 Half-Track. Artillery squads towed heavy anti-tank cannons using compact tracked vehicles. Ammunition loaders grabbed shells stored inside racks feeding hungry guns. The short chassis navigated narrow farm lanes where larger trucks got stuck. M3A1 Scout Car. Armored columns followed four-wheel reconnaissance machines leading the advance. An open top allowed wide visibility scanning tree lines for hidden snipers. A mounted 50 caliber machine gun shredded hostile positions blocking road intersections. Dodge WC-56 Command Car. High-ranking generals navigated front lines inside this open-topped vehicle. A sturdy chassis handled rough cratered roads while map tables allowed officers planning tactical movements on the go. Recon teams valued wider tires, offering better grip across farm fields. Next is the heavy transports and engineering. GMC CCKW. Logistics depended upon a reliable heavy-duty cargo hauler sustaining rapid advances. Drivers transported massive ammunition crates from secure landing zones toward frontline troops. Double rear axles ensured steady movement over muddy bomb-cratered landscapes. Dodge WC-51. Weapons carriers moved smaller infantry squads into tactical positions. Mechanics valued the sturdy chassis when towing field cannons through dense bushes. Platoon leaders trusted these versatile trucks, making fast breakouts. Dodge WC-52. Recovery teams utilized a specialized truck variant sporting a front-mounted winch. Cable operators pulled stuck jeeps out of deep mud pits. The added pulling power kept vital supply convoys moving inland. Dodge WC-54 Ambulance. Medical personnel saved countless lives driving enclosed steel rescue vehicles. Red Cross markings identified the transport moving bleeding casualties toward field hospitals. Shock absorbers cushioned rough bumps, easing pain for wounded soldiers. Dodge WC-62. Supply battalions utilized an elongated six-wheel truck carrying extra payload. Quartermasters stacked food rations high, feeding thousands of tired men. Extra tires dispersed weight, preventing the heavy machine from sinking into soft dirt. M29 Weasel. Cargo runners drove a lightweight tracked machine originally designed for winter combat. Broad treads prevented sinking inside muddy French swamps where heavy trucks failed. Frontline units received vital ammunition boxes delivered through seemingly impassable terrain. Caterpillar D7 Armored Bulldozer. Combat engineers drove massive tracked earth movers clearing ruined city debris. Thick armor plates shielded operators from relentless sniper bullets. Massive steel blades filled anti-tank ditches, creating clear paths for advancing forces. Clark CA-1 airborne tractor. Construction crews unloaded miniature bulldozers from fragile wooden gliders deep behind enemy lines. Small metal tracks pushed aside debris, clearing makeshift landing strips for incoming supply planes. This compact size proved vital, securing remote drop zones before major ground forces arrived. Ward LaFrance M1 Wrecker. Ordnance crews deployed heavy-duty salvage trucks clearing blocked country roads. A massive rear crane hoisted flipped vehicles out of ditches. Mechanics towed damaged equipment back to repair depots, saving valuable war materials. M32 tank recovery vehicle. Mechanics operated turretless hulls fitted with giant winch cranes. Teams rescued disabled armored units stuck in deep mud. The powerful boom lifted heavy engines for field repairs under continuous mortar strikes. Diamond T980 transporter. Transport units hauled replacement tanks using a massive prime mover. The immense diesel engine pulled a heavy trailer loaded with fresh armor. Drivers delivered crucial reinforcements straight to frontline combat zones. Autocar U-8144T pontoon tractor. Construction battalions drove enormous four-wheel drive trucks pulling massive bridging equipment towards blown-out river crossings. Mechanics operated the robust chassis carrying heavy inflatable rubber boats. Forward momentum continued because these specialized machines allowed troops bypassing destroyed stone bridges. M4 high-speed tractor. Artillery transport squads utilized an 18-ton tracked machine hauling gigantic anti-aircraft guns. A dedicated rear compartment housed eager soldiers alongside crucial ammunition reserves. The powerful engine dragged heavy cannons through thick mud where wheeled trucks got stuck. M15 multiple gun motor carriage. Anti-aircraft teams defended convoys utilizing half-tracks fitted with autocannons. Gunners tracked low-flying planes sweeping over supply routes. Rapid-fire bursts shredded enemy aircraft attempting to bomb the advancing columns. M16 multiple gun motor carriage. Defense crews operated this famous tracked machine nicknamed the meat chopper. For 50 caliber weapons mounted on a rotating Maxim turret unleashed devastating firepower. Soldiers destroyed airborne targets and cleared tree lines during intense infantry pushes.